What's up guys, Jesse here. I'm going to be showing you a quick review of the brand new SH Figuarts Scouter Vegeta 2.0 body. So yeah, I was pretty excited to get this guy. Take a look at the packaging right here. You have Vegeta, SH Figuarts, Vegeta there at the bottom. A couple of shots showing you what he can do. The poses, got his fighting stance right there. Arms crossed, smiley face showing the brand new Scouter. Here he is pictured with Nappa. Of course, it's over 8,000. Crushing Scouter hand and the Gallic gun. And if you notice, the hand is in the... That's the wrong way to do the Gallic gun, guys. Good job. Good job. Here you have the faces. Brand new face they have there for this body. And here you go again with the improper hand placements of the Gallic gun. Goes up there. Alright guys, let's get this bad boy out the packaging and see what we got. Alright guys, here we have Vegeta fresh out the packaging. He comes with his arms crossed already in the packaging, which is a pretty cool way to pose him, and is actually pretty much how I would pose him on the shelf if I wanted to. So let's take a quick look at him, 360 here. It's a beautiful sculpt work they did. I just have a few gripes with the figure here and there, but what are you gonna do? Tamashi is being extremely lazy. Alright, now let's go over the heads first real quick. Let me try and get this guy standing so I can show you guys. So he comes with two heads. This is one of the faces he comes with. This is brand new for this figure. It's the teeth gridded face. And when I mean he has two heads, two headpieces, you got one to be able to put the Scouter on, and one in case you don't want the Scouter and you don't want a huge little gap in between the hair and ear. So that's one face, and then he comes with the other faces that the Super Vegeta came with. The yelling angry face, neutral Vegeta face, and the smirking Vegeta face. And here you have a look at one of his accessories. Already comes packaged with him. It's the Scouter. It's the turned on Scouter. You got the little numbers and the the bleep 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 bleeps going on there. And you can just remove that real quick. Simple. See that little gap in there, right? That little gap allows the Scouter to be able to be placed. Now, why did we need two Scouters? I don't know. I don't know why the hell we needed two Scouters, but could have easily just had the one Scouter with the numbers on there, with the alien numbers and all that crap. And here he is without the Scouter turned on. And it's not gonna fall. When it's in there tight, so it's not gonna fall off or anything. Let's get that out of here. Put it to the side. So yeah, out of everything this figure comes with, this is my favorite accessory. The Scouter that's turned on. He also comes with tail. You just plug into the back here. Also comes with the tail already wrapped around him. And to undo that, you just unpeg it right here. And then you unpeg it from his cheeks. And plug in this right here. He also comes with his arms. Yes, Vegeta is armless. You just undo these here, which I'll show in a bit when we go over articulation. And for his total hands, Vegeta comes with a total of 7 hands. He has 2 fist hands, as you see right here. He has 2 of the Gallic gun or Gallic hoe, whatever you would like to call it. Those hands, or for Super Vegeta, would be charging the Final Flash. And he also comes with these regular blasting hands. So he has 2 of those, 2 of the charging key blast hands, and then the firing ones, and then the fist. So there you have 6. But Jesse, you said 7. Yes, I did. I did say 7 because he comes with the ever so famous now. It's over 9,000 crushing the Scouter hand, which in the original it's over 8,000, so it's a little dub error there, but yep, the over 8,000 hand or over 9,000, whichever one you want to be, it's done pretty well. Take a look at that. It's done pretty well. You see the translucent plastic there. It's got her crushed. Kind of wish there was a little bit more paint detail around there so you could see, you know, so it doesn't look like it's just like one big white blob and then pink at the end, you know? But that's, yeah, whatever. That's just my thought. That's just my thought. Alright, so let's just get these accessories out the way real quick. Sorry guys. Alright, here we have Vegeta. As I said, these arms can be removable. Just pop them off right over here. Now we have Vegeta without no arms. I like to move these up a bit so you can just get a better shoulder positioning. And there on the arms it says R or L, so you can know which one you're putting it on. And you just peg that in there. Feels good. Let's take the other one, his left shoulder arm area, and let's peg that in right there. Cool. So then we have Vegeta in his not crossed arm pose. So we can take a quick look at the articulation. And if you're familiar with any other Vegeta figure and the Trunks figure, you know that this is pretty much the standard cross arms accessories. Alright guys, so for Vegeta 2.0, we have these Saiyan armors. Now, I wasn't able to get the original Vegeta. Right? I was not able to get the original Scott Vegeta, maybe because I didn't want to get him. I didn't see the appeal of the line at that time. I had only gotten the Super Saiyan Gohan, and that's the only one I wanted. Like, I didn't see the appeal of any other figure. You know, I was a huge DBZ fan, but I just wasn't really into collecting DBZ figures anymore until way further down the line, and I had to make up for it. And it was very expensive. Continues to be very expensive. But so yeah, with that being said, as you guys can tell, there is my biggest gripe about this figure is that there is no paint detail, man. No paint detail. Like on camera, it doesn't look that bad, right? But up here, look at these shoulders, man. These shoulder pads, they're so bare. You can barely see the lines. It's ridiculous. Oh, shoulder popped up. And yeah, that's one thing that might happen if you're moving it around. As you can see, it's happening to me right on camera. There it is. There it is. It's in tight. Yeah, so you want to make sure that, you know, the arms are in tight before you start posing them around and stuff. So, well, since this guy is brand new, mostly brand new parts, let's take a look at it. Just pop this head off right here. Neck, this has a brand new neck here, as well as this whole chest area. So, moves like that. These shoulder pads are no longer on a ball socket like they were in the other one, where it just easily popped off. Now they have hinges, which is really cool. That way it won't hinder articulation that much. I don't even think these... Well, it really wouldn't hinder it at all, because you can't really move the shoulders past that point, at least this way. So, it's kind of funny. But at least they added that in for us. But my favorite face is actually the smirking face. I have that on my Super Vegeta, and I will have it on this Vegeta. I just think they did a really amazing job with that sculpt. So yeah, and then you have, as I showed before, these shoulder pads right here. Move up and down. Shoulder articulation goes sideways that much. Up, you can do the full 360 if you move this up, you know. You can do it right there. But with that, it's going to hinder it just a little bit. You know, go out that much. But like I said, if you move it up, you know, you got the bicep swivel. You got the elbow joints right there. Wrist swivel and the pivot up and down. Which is always cool. You have the diaphragm joint right here. which you can move up a little bit, so you can have him crunching down pretty far down, which is always a good, always a plus. And far back, but it looks so weird because you got the gapping in there, so you don't want that. Bring him down right there. Sorry guys, I had a scratch my nose. The waist, you can swivel. Pretty cool. And then you have here the little armor pieces, the skirt pieces, they're all hinged. So you can move up. Which is cool, so it won't impede articulation. So you want to move up the legs, boom. Now, as far as legs go, let's see how far this guy. You can go up that far. Because, you know, this area right here will hinder the articulation from moving up any further. So that kind of blows. And then, oops. You guys can see when I moved it up, it flicked this area back down. So you can only go so far. You guys can see that in there. And look at that. Cheap ass Tamashi. Already got some paint scuffing on it from moving my figure. Ridiculous. First of all, people want to complain about some customizers and their paint chipping and all of that. Listen, that's just bad paint, alright? You guys, you know, acrylic paint, you know, will chip off eventually if you're too rough with it. But this is factory paint. Why am I getting paint scuffs from factory paint? That's ridiculous. Come on, Tamashi, step it up. Anyways, goes out that far back and do the splits that far. Knee joints, we've seen them all before. That far. There is no swivel here. Legs go about that far up. Got the toe hinge. No, the foot does that ugly separated thing. And it does not pivot. Damn near at all. So articulation wise, is he better than the original figure? Yes, yes he is. But aesthetically pleasing? If you don't have the original, yes, I would say this is an amazing figure. If you don't have the original, oh, and also, sorry about that, but the boots, this area here is sort of brand new. If anything, just the toe cap is new because it's the same, pretty much the same buck as the armored Trunks and Vegeta 2.0. So yeah, let's actually go over that real quick. He is using the Trunks. The armored Trunks shoulders, because they're not as bulky. The abdomen, I want to say the abdomen is from the Scouter Vegeta, I believe. Unless they retooled it quite a bit. Because if you guys remember Trunks had like that whole pot belly thing coming out, which I always thought was funny. And Vegeta actually had the flatter of the two stomachs. Let me pop this tail back in, it's bothering me. The chest, I want to say it's probably, this area is probably from Trunks. Because obviously Super Vegeta had the bigger, broader, stronger looking chest. Sorry, this tail thing is really bothering me. Alright, so where was I? Yeah. So aesthetic pleasing? Yes. Looks awesome when you can pose it together, and especially if you're getting Nappa and if you have the Kaioken Goku. You know, it's gonna be awesome. The only problem is that there's not a lot of paint on it. There's no shading at all on the white parts so you can separate, you know. As you guys can see, I have a pretty harsh lighting in my room. I have these LED bulbs, and while they bring out the color very nicely, they also, you know, you can't tell there's, you know, much segment there. It's not that, you know, I don't know, they're just very lazy. Like the prototype they showed had the nice shading inside the lines. Made it look awesome. You know, they didn't shade anything in the white in the prototype. I don't care about that shit. You know, I don't care about that shit. I care about the shading on the goddamn lines, the panel lining. But whatever, guys. So my final thoughts on this is, if you have the original, stick with the original. The original is so much better in terms of just the way it looks. It's eye-catching. But if you're a completionist, and if you missed out on this figure, I totally, you know, totally down with you guys getting this. You know, that's the only reason why I got it, because I missed out on the original. And I'm fairly happy to have it. I just, you know, like, the more I really look at it and review it, I'm like, oh, this guy might just stay in the packaging. This guy might just stay in his box. Because that, like, you know, that whole armor thing, it just really bugs me that Tamashii would be that cheap to not offer any shading there, or even in the musculature or anything. You know, you got the piss stain, you know, but not much after that. Alright, guys, so that's my review of the brand new SH Figuarts Scouter 2.0 Vegeta. Later, guys.